Hi, good day, Marissa and Josh. McLeod here. We had some deliverables from the Hanbei demonstration. I just wanted to ensure that, as promised, I did email you a video for the three things you asked for. First thing is, how do we get granular on reporting on a particular item? Well, we just actually go to the item and pull up the cost report. So let's go to the product in this case. Let's use this inline actuator, and the cost analysis report gives us a breakdown on the cost of the components used to build that item. Total cost of components here would be $56.65. That's how much it costs you. It also shows you your on-hand or what was built actually, sorry, and the unit cost to build it. So it totaled it in the end. That's the cost of components. Cost of operation. Great thing with this is that this would include all aspects, including labor. So you will get the component cost as well as the labor cost. So the total cost per unit to build each unit with the labor involved here would be $59.81. Okay. So again, the cost of components here vary because this is the 100mm aluminum. They're different components, different cost. So this is the exact breakdown with all the included variants. And so this is where you get the total cost of item for manufacturing. Directly on the product, go to the cost analysis report, and you could do it for any of the products manufactured. That was not a manufactured product that I went to. Secondly, okay, so how about we do landed cost now? Well, for that, we will go to the purchase order and let's create a new order. Let's say we bought this one from Bansbash Easy Lift. What are we going to buy this time? How about we buy the aluminum sleeves from them? They're at $75 a piece. For the aluminum sleeves, let's get 100 of those bad boys. Should be $75 total cost. That's correct. And we can go ahead and confirm this order. And let's receive the products and validate that receipt. We should then be able to, in our valuation report, go see 100 aluminum sleeves purchased and what the price is. So this is what it'll look like, $75. It didn't include the tax here, of course, because that goes to a different tax agency. This is the raw cost to you, okay? So now we can also see this by just quickly jumping into our inventory report and going down to valuation and going through here to find our aluminum sleeve, which is right here. Go see the last transaction and bow, we see it here. 100 units, cost 75 cents a piece, $75, total value $75 remaining value. Let's head back to our purchase order. Bring this back up and now go create a bill. And as we create a bill, I'm going to give it a date because it'll warn me if I don't. How about we now add our landed costs? When creating this item, we created it as a service item. And one of the options when you create a service item is to check off the landed cost item option. And that gives it all the powers to be used as a landed cost, as we'll see after. How much was our landed cost on this one? This one was pretty expensive. Our landed cost was $200. So now my hope is that, well, not my hope, but my expectation is that the landed cost here will increase the cost of this $75 because now we had added ancillary costs. Maybe it was sent here, sent there. Before you know it, $200 was added onto my shipping bill. I'll go ahead and confirm that, and I'll go ahead and create my landed costs. When creating my landed cost, it defaults to the split method that I chose when the cost was created. I chose equal, of course, but you can, of course, change that here if for this individual item you wanted to do a different ratio in terms of disbursement of the total landed cost. So one of the things we have to do is tell the landed cost which of the bills you adhere to. All right. It's normally the one down to the bottom. And we go ahead and validate that. And that takes care of that. That $200 should now be added onto our previous total of $75. Could verify the 200 hairline is on the valuation. Cool. Okay, so now let's go back to our purchase order. Sorry, our inventory app. Click out of a purchase order, go to valuation, and look for our aluminum sleeve. Here now you see a new line with our aluminum sleeve. It's not just the 100 anymore, but we now have the new line of 200 plus the $75, giving us a total here of, giving us a total here of $275 for these 100 items. So average cost. Average cost here is determined by, for the products that we sold, is determined by the product category. So let's look at when setting up the product category, one of the options here was what category is it in? It's in the actuator category. Under actuators, we have first in, first out, standard price, average cost as the options. For the costing method, we chose AFCO. So once this product is used, it'll be treated for its costing method as average cost. And you could easily access that by going to the stock report in the inventory app. Your unit cost is also your average cost. What I was able to do, as Odoo is so handily capable of, store it as my AFCO. So for in terms of search. So the first unit the unit cost does not tell you, it doesn't say average cost, but it takes into consideration all the costs necessary and gives you what your average cost is of each individual product or item. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Marissa. Thanks for your time. Have a good day.